Yeah, I mean, it feels unbelievable right now. I mean, words cannot really describe how today went. Today was such an eventful day, actually. I woke up this morning and I actually had my wrists a little bit swollen from yesterday's fall. And we quickly went to the hospital, actually, to do an MRI and an X-ray before I came to the courts to practice today. So once we got the green light that nothing too serious was going on in the wrist, I came here and practiced real fast and prepared for my match. So I think today, regarding all the events that I did, it feels a lot sweeter.
Start with questions. One at the front. Sorry, at the front.
How scared were you this morning about the MRI and the result of it? And how relieved were you after getting the result?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was pretty nervous, I could say, especially like when I woke up this morning. It was pretty swollen and it was really stiff and hard to move. So we decided to go to do an MRI and an X-ray just to make sure that nothing too serious was happening, that I could have the possibility of playing. And yeah, when I got the green light, I just had to make sure I saw the physios, and we taped it up properly before the match, and a solid tape job. And yeah, I just did as much as I could to prepare for the match.
Congratulations. Two quick questions. Did your wrist impact your performance tonight? And can you comment on how big a role the Montreal crowd played in your victory?
Yeah, I mean, I did feel it a little bit during the match. I wouldn't say I didn't feel it at all. There's obviously some moments where it was aggravating me a lot, but I feel like it was the final, and I just kept saying to myself that you have one more to go, and I had of course, the extra motivation from the crowd as well to keep pushing. And yeah, I mean, I tried to block it out of my head as much as possible.
Congratulations, Vicky. You've trained here, it's your home court, and you said earlier that you've always pictured yourself playing on center court. How is that now that it's happened in real life, and that feeling? Is it that much bigger than anything you had imagined?
It definitely is. I mean, I think when I had that winning moment and seeing so many people standing up and cheering for me, it was kind of a surreal experience. I would have never thought something like this would have came so suddenly. So, I mean, I'm super happy for that. And I think it just proves that your dreams are closer than they are.
We have two questions at the front.
Can you take us through how you saw that point in the final game? I think it was 40-15, and you rushed to the net and just got to the ball. Can you take us through just everything you saw there?
Yeah, I mean, in that game, I was like, oh, I'm super close, So at that point, I had the fighting mentality. I just wanted to run and put as many balls back in the court as possible, and I wanted it so badly that I think falling was a little bit worth it. So, I mean, in that situation, I wanted to just stay in there with her, and Naomi was playing such aggressive, and she was hitting some pretty clean shots. So I wanted to run and retrieve everything that even didn't seem possible.
I'm sorry to jump ahead, but can you clarify the status for Cincinnati?
Of what?
Cincinnati, can you clarify the status?
Yeah, I'm not planning on playing Cincinnati at the moment. I just want to take care of my wrist a little bit right now, and I think it's just very close for me and very sudden for me to go there and play again, I think in like 2 days. So, I mean, I think I'm just going to sit out on that one and prepare for the upcoming tournaments.
There's one in the back. Yep.
Congratulations. Could you tell me your impression of the play or shot of Naomi Osaka, especially first set?
I mean, well, Naomi came out playing really great tennis, I think she always had that aggressive kind of game style, and I knew she was that good of a player. So, I mean, when I lost the first set, I kind of told myself to regroup a little bit and start fresh. I knew she was gonna, going into the second set, I knew she was gonna also keep playing aggressive, so I kind of had to rely on my defending skills most of the match. Since she hit such a powerful ball, it was really hard for me to kind of replicate what she was putting in through, but I think at the end of the day, I just did everything I possibly could to pull through the match, and thankfully I came out for the win.
Congratulations. You came into this tournament as a young, upcoming player, and you're leaving as a star. There will be much more attention, there will be noise around you and all of that. How do you hope you can manage this new situation for you?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd understand why there would be a lot of attention around it. I mean, it's my first ever WTA championship and title. So, yeah, I mean, I understand why there would be such a noise around it, but, I like to keep things very simple, especially in my life. I surround myself with people who've known me for so long, and I just like to keep a small circle, and I like to be really relaxed and calm. So I think going forward, I just want to keep the same routines that I'm usually used to. And I don't want to put so much pressure on myself just because of something that happened this week. Because, life goes on, and there's always another tournament, whether win or lose. So I'm just happy to live the moment. And once it's passed, it's passed.
As the match went on, your opponent sort of grew increasingly frustrated, and we've just found out that she won't be attending the post-match press conference. What do you make of that? You've called her your idol before. Did you speak to her after the game?
No, I didn't really get a chance to speak with her after the game, but I mean, I was kind of really caught up in everything that was happening after the match, but if that was her wishes, then I respect it as well. I mean, I still think Naomi's an incredible player, and it doesn't ever change what I think of her. I think she's still a really nice girl, and I still look up to her. So nothing really changes after the match. I mean, I'm really happy that I was able to win today, but I mean, to play against her was also a really special moment for me.
The front.
In 3 different occasions during this tournament, you were down one set to very good players. What's going on in your head when those situations occur, and how do you recover from those?
Yeah, well, I mean, when I kind of go into the match, I always think of sets as like checkpoints. So once I finish the first set, I completely put it behind me, and I start a new little chapter, I guess. And I kind of try to switch my mindset as much as possible, and kind of switch up how I go about things when I'm playing the match. So I think whenever I play the second set, I feel like I put a lot more emphasis in my movement and my defending skills and what I'm supposed to do on court, and I try to sharpen up and clean up a lot of my mistakes.
In the back.
Hi, Vicky. It's been great watching your rise from the French Open and all this week. I know you're not done the tour yet, but at some point it will calm down and it will be time to treat yourself. Is there anything that you want to do? Anything that you want to, a new bag, a trip to London, something that you want to, treat yourself with?
To be honest, actually nothing really crosses my mind right now. I mean, I feel like I'm super happy with how things are in my life, and I wouldn't really, not at the moment I would think of anything, but maybe down the road, I don't know, I'm not sure. But I mean, for the next couple of days, I'd like to spend more time with like my friends and family and just kind of relax a little bit. And I mean, we'll see after.
Any last English questions before we switch to French?
Victoria, tu as eu besoin de pratiquement 1 heure pour quitter le terrain parce que tu rencontrais les gens, les bénévoles. Est-ce que tu peux me décrire ce que tu as vécu avec les partisans cette semaine? Pendant toute la semaine, il y a des jeunes qui te donnaient des cadeaux même. Est-ce que tu as déjà reçu autant d'amour en si peu de temps?
Je comprends pas un peu.
Décris-moi ta relation avec les gens
Les
à
jeunes
Montréal, ce que
à
tu as vécu à Montréal durant toute la semaine.
Ah oui, mais quand les jeunes regardent mon pratique et les choses comme ça, je veux signer beaucoup de choses et prendre beaucoup de photos avec les jeunes joueurs ou les enfants. Alors oui, j'aime quand ils regardent mon match, mon pratique et tout ça parce que ça c'est la nouvelle génération. Alors pour inspirer une chose comme ça. Pour inspirer les gens comme ça, c'est ça mes fils.
Salut Vicky, félicitations. En ce moment, physiquement, mentalement, à quel point tu es fatigué?
Maintenant, maintenant, oui. Après un tournoi comme ça, j'ai joué beaucoup de matchs. Je sais combien, 6 matchs, je pense. Oui, une chose comme ça. Alors, oui, oui. Après un tournoi comme ça, il y a beaucoup d'émotions, beaucoup d'efforts dans le match. Et, oui, beaucoup de mon match, c'était très difficile. Alors, pour finir comme ça, je peux relâcher. Et, oui, I reflect a bit on it, and yeah, very difficult.
Félicitations, Vicky. Sur le point gagnant, c'était quoi la première chose à laquelle tu as pensé? Quand tu as gagné?
Moi, vraiment, je ne pensais pas beaucoup de choses. J'ai juste sens beaucoup de... J'ai relâché, tout les pressure va tomber dans mon épaules. Et alors, quand j'ai gagné, je suis très contente. Et j'ai regardé mes parents et ma famille et oui, c'est tout.
Further questions?
Est-ce que avant le match, tu pensais à ta célébration, ce que tu allais faire, ce que tu allais dire si tu gagnais?
Non, non, pas vraiment. Quand j'ai gagné, je veux juste faire comment je peux faire. Et moi, avant le match, je ne pensais pas de ça.
Any last questions? Yeah.
Victoria, d'abord, félicitations. Honnêtement, entre nous, là, est-ce que tu y croyais vraiment quand tu es arrivé ici que tu allais pouvoir remporter le championnat?
Non, non. Non, aussi, oui, quand j'ai entré le tournoi à un wild card, alors juste pour gagner 2 matchs, pour moi, ça me fixe. Alors, toutes les journées, je veux gagner. C'est un tournoi à la fin de la journée. Alors, maintenant, ça aide beaucoup avec mon confiance et je suis très contente. Oui, je n'ai jamais pensé que je vais gagner.
Any last questions in French before we finish? Okay, we'll do the last one.
Je pense que tu en es consciente. Tu as reçu beaucoup d'amour du public. Ils l'ont exprimé très fort dans le stade. Si tu avais quelque chose à dire au public, quel que serait?
À la public, ici? Pour dire une chose ou... Mais quand j'ai fait le speech, je dis Montréal, je vous aime. Ça, c'est un mot que je peux dire. Puis, disais, oui.
Okay, thank you.
Merci.
Merci.